Winter weather for most of us means occasionally shoveling snow, and sure, no one wants to drive in it, but it's more of a nuisance than anything. But for farmers, it's a different story. They still have to operate their farms through the winter. Dealing with the winter is an everyday thing, something that has to be handled, mastered, and prepared for.
We're looking at our grasses for March and April right now. We use a lot of annual winter ryegrass that we got sowed last week September, first week of October, and that will be our pasture starting the 1st of March more than likely.
That's Johnny Divers, co-owner of Chapel Creek Farms. He raises 900 head of cattle in Bedford County. Livestock are a year-round proposition. They have to be fed and tended. Crop farmers are also busy this time of year, turning soil, fertilizing fields in some cases, and taking care of equipment. And regardless of what type of farming they do, all farmers are dealing with inflation. The things they need to do the job are more expensive.
All those costs are higher than they have been in years past, so that's kind of impacting the bottom line.
The weather's turned colder, the hay's baled, soil's turned on a lot of farms. You might think this is downtime, but it's not. Farmers use this time of year to catch up on financials, bookkeeping, research, maybe check out new lines of seed, fertilizer, new ways to raise livestock. You might pick up on a theme here. It's all about preparation. Farmers are always preparing for what's next. For us, it's winter. For them, they're already thinking June and July.
Usually we start planning for wintertime around August. We'll start checking pastures, seeing what they're looking like, top dressing with nitrogen on some of them to start stockpiling pastures, because our main goal is to graze cattle 300 days out of the year.
The demand is more in the winter for oysters.
There is no time off for aquaculture either. Chris Ludford farms oysters in the Lynn Haven River in Virginia Beach. That means getting into the water, regardless of the temperature, to harvest and tend the oysters.
We've got our next year's crop that babies, they're about 1.5 inches right now, so they're halfway to 3. And they'll stop growing when the water gets below 50. So what we do, we want to get a layer of fouling on them. We actually don't clean them the last time. We want to have a sweater, kind of a coat on them. And that way, when that water gets cold or if they're exposed to the air, then they've got some insulation.
Keeping America fed is a big job, and as farmers can tell you, it's 24/7, 52 weeks a year. And winter is just a fact of life to be dealt with.
But as we sit right now, this year's been a good year.
George Noliff, WFXR News, on the farm.